No.
So today we are going to do tenses. So do you have any idea कि tenses क्या होते हैं?
It represents the time in which we frame our sentences.
Absolutely, great. Yes. And how many types of tenses do we have?
Types, past tense, present tense, and future tense.
Great, great. And what about the others? Have you heard of tenses? Have you heard of this topic?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. So I don't need to go into the rules or, okay, we'll just read it out. The tense of a verb means the form of the verb which shows the time and the state of an action or event in the present, past, or future. So simple present tense is used to express an indefinite action, activity, or state of being. For example, she reads in the 7th class. I like to play cricket. The dog sits on the floor. It can also be used to express a habitual or routine action or activity. Like the train daily leaves the station at 5 o'clock. I daily get up early in the morning to go to school. It rains every day in the tropics. It's also used to present the state of action, state of an action. It is quite dark now. She looks cheerful in her new dress. You are in a happy mood today. And to express a universal truth, like the earth is round, water keeps its level, the day and night alternate each other. Now, also in present tense or any other tense, we have affirmative sentences like these. We also ask questions like, what are you doing today? We also say, do not step on, something or whatever. So we have affirmative, we have negative, and we have questions. So I will just share some examples. I do not waste my time in idle gossip, or we do not reach the school late. You do not apply your mind to the sum. So these are negative. And similarly, questions. Do you visit Mumbai every now and then? Does he play badminton in the evening? And it's also used to express an order, a command, a request, etc. Like be careful about your health, sit quietly, or go away. All right. So let's do some exercises. So Pavni, you share the PDF with them later because I will not go over all the exercises.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's do exercise 4. So we have Adarsh, Krish, Kshitij and Vikrant. So
And
maybe, oh, Manjeet is here. All right. So maybe we can do 2 each, starting alphabetically. Starting with Adarsh, then Krish, Kshitij, Manjeet, and Vikrant.
So Tony is a very good boy. He wakes up early in the morning.
Correct. Krish,
Yes. He exercises. He is exercise regularly. He brush his teeth and he takes a bath every day. I
so
think the first one will be he do exercise regularly.
does,
He brush his teeth and he take a bath every day.
he does exercise regularly. So you know the difference between do and does is
Hmm.
do is when we're talking about ourselves and does is when we're talking about the other person.
Means like third person or something like that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the main definition of do is to accomplish an action, and the main definition of does is a reference to the accomplishment of another. So third person.
Does is for another and do is for ourselves.
Yes, yes. So and he brushes his teeth. He takes a
Brushes.
bath every day.
So it will end with S.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Kshitij? Where is Kshitij?
Kshitij, he's here.
Hello, hello, yes, ma'am. Hello, am I
Yes,
audible?
we can hear you now. Yeah.
He goes to school punctually. He listens to his teacher carefully.
Listens. You said listens or listen?
Listen.
Listens with an S, ending with an S.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, next. Manjeet?
He does not make a noise in the class, and he does no other mischief either.
Good. Vikrant?
He does his homework regularly. He plays hockey in the evening.
Okay, great. Adarsh?
He likes to watch some TV serials. He's not no. He does not watch every serial.
Good. Krish?
He is not quarrel with anybody. He has his younger sister in studies.
Okay. Read the two sentences again.
Hmm.
Then think
Uh,
what.
he does not quarrel with anybody, and he and his sister. No, he he
Think.
helps his sister in
Great.
studies.
Perfect. Okay. Kshitij? Kshitij, we can't hear you.
So I can get it. What should be there?
He dash clean clothes.
Just try, Kshitij. That's okay. Whatever word comes to you first.
He regularly clean clothes.
Okay. What do we do? He wears clean clothes.
He wears clean clothes.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
Try the next one also.
He polish his shoes daily before going to school.
Correct.
Polishes.
Polishes. Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear that.
YS.
ES.
Ma'am, why ES क्यों लगेगा? I mean, want to ask why we put ES.
See, okay, so tenses are all about actions. They are verbs. Verbs are tenses are all about actions. मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ, for example, या मैं अभी पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ. So polish, we are doing an action. So he polishes his shoes daily before going to school. So that's an action.
What was your question?
That
Ma'am, I was asking why we.
I think because it's plural, because shoes are always in pair. And that's what I think.
no, that's a rule that when it's an action word, we add es in the present. In the present tense, we add es. So he's
Okay.
what is he doing? So polish. He is polishing. See, go polish your shoes is a command, or I'm instructing is an instruction. But he polishes his shoes.
Okay.
When we are talking about the third person, then it becomes polishes. He polishes. He sings. He cooks.
So why doesn't come in it? I think he was asking why.
Okay, so
As
it's
in the
ES
letter.
or S in present tense. We add ES or S to the verbs. So Manjeet?
Yes, ma'am. He respects his parents and teachers, and he has good habits.
Vikrant?
He always speaks the truth. All the teachers like him.
Great. So, is this clear? This is a simple present tense, what we are doing now in the moment. Okay. Then comes present continuous tense. That is, suppose you are eating lunch and somebody asks you कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, तो आप हिंदी में क्या बोलोगे? Adarsh, you tell me.
Sorry, ma'am, couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I said कि अगर आपसे कोई पूछेगा, suppose आप खाना खा रहे हो and somebody asks you कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, तो आप क्या reply करोगे?
So I'm eating food.
हिंदी में.
मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ.
हाँ, sorry, हाँ. तो this is present continuous because it is happening. So in present continuous, we add ing. I am eating food, like you said. The books are lying in the shelf. My goldfish is swimming in the aquarium.
Okay, so it means it is happening at this moment.
And it is continuing, yes. Okay, so you can read out the examples, Adarsh, these three.
Okay. He recites hymns when he is having a bath.
Mhm.
He
Hymns.
does not.
Sorry, Adarsh, it's hymns. N is silent, huh?
Okay. What are these? I mean, what is the meaning of hymns?
Hymns are poems, which are, they're basically poems when you sing to praise God.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does not talk when he's taking his meals. I look through the window when it is raining.
All right. Okay. So next, Krish, you read. We also use the present continuous to express events or activities that are going to take place shortly.
Okay.
It's not,
That
it's just about to happen. So,
okay. The train is leaving at 6 o'clock sharp. My elder brother is coming from Canada tomorrow. Our examination are starting next Monday. Rains are going to be heavy this year.
correct. Now let's see some examples in the negative present continuous. Kshitinj?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not going to tolerate such nonsense. He is not doing his work in the proper manner. You are not treating them well.
All right. And now we to come about questions, that when we ask a question in the conveying the continuative sense in the present time, so how do we do it? So Manjeet?
Yes, ma'am. Are they coming next week? Are the children not preparing for the examination? And is he playing a trick on you?
All right. So, okay, shall we go ahead with the exercise? Vikrant, you go.
Sure, ma'am.
So everyone can do 3 each.
Okay. They are quarreling over a trifle.
Trifle. Okay.
What is trifle, ma'am?
Like a chota sa argument.
Okay.
Is sorry, Geetika, is that over a trifle or is it the pudding trifle?
No, quarreling.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
Quarreling means to argue, to fight. Yeah.
Books are lying at 6s and 7s in the room.
Okay.
What is the meaning of that? 6s and 7s in the room.
Very sure. Maybe it's a direction or something. I don't know.
Okay. We are enjoying ourselves in the park.
All right. Good. Adarsh?
The child is not looking at the moon. He is not He's not letting the horse drink water. A moon eclipse is taking place next month.
Correct. Krish?
Yes. They are not bothering about any kind of trouble. Ma'am, it's harp or
Yeah, harp.
harp. She is harping on the same tune again and again, means reciting the same tune like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
We are going to hold a charity show for the poor orphans.
Correct.
Okay.
Kshitij?
Three again.
Rainwater is trickle and is trickle, right?
Yeah, but we are doing present continuous, so you have to add ing at the
This
end.
one. Rainwater is trickling down from the leaves of tree.
Correct.
Ma'am, what is trickle?
वो जो टप टप पानी गिरता है,
Okay, ma'am.
so after rain, जो trees में से थोड़ा थोड़ा पानी गिरता है, so that is trickling. It's not okay.
Are you waiting for anybody?
Correct.
Manjeet?
Yes, ma'am. 13th one, right?
I think the 12th one, Kshitij has to do.
What I need to put here?
Dash the inauguration ceremony of your new showroom. Think, you can do it. Acha, what will come in the second blank?
Showroom taking place tomorrow morning.
Yes. So dash the so question wala hai. So यहाँ क्या आएगा? Dash the inauguration ceremony of your new showroom taking place tomorrow morning.
How the
Is the inauguration
ceremony of the new showroom taking place tomorrow morning?
right?
Okay.
Ma'am, we can add there will be the inauguration ceremony.
No, it's a question. It's not a affirmative statement.
Sentence.
So Manjeet?
Yes, ma'am. Is the teacher giving instructions to the children for the function?
Correct.
And ma'am, how is this pronounced, ma'am? SYCE?
I think it's psyche.
Yeah.
Is the psyche breaking in the horse?
Sorry, I think maybe this sentence is not correct. You can skip it.
Yep.
To the last one.
Are not flowers blooming in the garden?
All right. That's fine. So this you can do later. I will move to the next topic.
I just want to correct its size. Yeah, it's not. It's basically a groom or a stable attendant. Okay.
Okay, so now we go to the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to express the completion of an action which started sometime in the past. So let's read the examples, starting with Vikrant.
I have learned my lesson.
Yeah, so something just finished, like just finished, that is present perfect.
Yes. We have already finished 11 chapters of the book. She has just returned from school.
All right. Also to express an action which started in the past but is still continuing. That means abhi present mein bhi chal raha hai. So Adarsh,
He has been to Calcutta several times during the last 2 years. I have been a resident of this locality for the past 3 years. My uncle has been in the trade cloth since 1990.
So is this clear? I think someone needs to mute.
Hello.
Okay. So is this clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. To express the completion of an action in the negative sense by writing not after has or have. Who's reading next?
Ma'am, can I go?
Yeah.
He has not replied to my letter. They have not asked us for help. The postman has not delivered the post yet.
Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. To ask a question about a completed action.
Okay, ma'am. Have you invited all your friends to your birthday party? Has not the clock struck 6 yet? Has Mr. Singh not yet built a new house in the heart of the city?
All right. Okay. So we can do the exercise 7 and then move to the other past tense. Okay. Who's next? Manjeet?
Manji, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please help me do the first one?
So, okay. Everybody can answer. Let's see. Let's crack.
Can I try?
Yeah, yeah.
My grandmother has been telling me a funny story.
Has been telling me a funny story. Yeah. It's present perfect, right? So let's just go back to the rules and see. Yes. Or my grandmother also, see, I have learnt my lesson. So my grandmother has told me a funny story.
But that wouldn't be in past tense.
No, see, something which is just finished, sometime in the which an action which started sometime in the past. So I have learned my lesson. Because has been telling will become continuous. Because she just told, my grandmother told me a funny story. Or has told me a funny story.
But it sounds like past simple tense.
Okay, we'll come back to this. Let's go on the next one.
Yes, ma'am. A naughty boy has tied crackers to the tail of a dog. She has thrown all sense of shame to winds.
Okay, correct.
Can I try?
Yeah.
The workers of this factory had striked work.
Okay.
Hello?
Ma'am, can I try?
Yeah.
Sure.
Who's that?
Ma'am?
Yeah, what's your name?
Shivanshi.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hi, please go.
All his plans have come to nothing. Have came to nothing.
Have come to nothing. What you said earlier was right.
Oh. Please correct that sentence.
It is correct.
Okay, ma'am. Parents
Yeah.
have. Ma'am, I can't. Ma'am, sixth one, I can't do it.
Parents, anyone else? Anyone else would like to try?
Can I try?
Yeah.
Parents are loving their children since the dawn of history.
No.
I think it will be parents have loved their children since the
Correct.
dawn of history.
Yes, that's right. Parents have loved their children since the dawn of history. Okay, next. Who goes next?
Vikrant.
Okay. She will never speak ill of you.
We're talking about present perfect. It's just happened. So use has and have and had.
Ma'am, can I speak?
Yeah.
She has never spoke ill of you.
Spoken. She has never
Okay.
spoken ill of you. Okay.
The peon has not rung the bell.
Correct.
Okay, it's pronounced as peon, not peon. It's peon.
Peon.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, now we have Adarsh. Am I missing someone? Are we going in order, Pavni?
Yeah, has Vikrant completed?
Kshitij is left, I think.
I can try another one.
Yeah, Vikrant, maybe you can do the 9 and 10 and then we can
Yes.
start in reorder again.
I am not hiding anything from you.
I have not hidden anything from you.
We visited the Delhi Zoological Park more than once.
We have visited. We have visited.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to get back on the first one, Adarsh. Okay. So we'll move to the past tense. Is it visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
All right. So we have these similar things in past and in future. So we have simple past, we have past continuous, we have past अभी कौन सा क्या था? Perfect, right? Okay. So let's read the examples.
Shivanshi, you go after Vikrant, yeah?
Okay, ma'am.
Thanks.
So simple past tense is used to express some indefinite action or activity in the past. Adarsh?
Jill was a poor little girl. Sheila called Anita for help. He applied the brakes to stop the car.
Correct. It's also used to express the completion of an action or activity in the past without saying anything about the time it started. Krish? Krish?
I think he left.
Okay, so Kshitij, you go.
Once my uncle ran a toy shop in this market. Father constructed a new house on the site. The train halted all of a sudden.
Correct. Also to express some past habit. So
Just 1 second. He said halted. It's halted.
Acha, sorry, I didn't.
No, it's okay. Kshitij, it's halted. Okay.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yeah, Manjeet? Yes.
Father went out for an early morning walk daily.
Okay.
While at Shimla, we used to watch the floating clouds. My younger sister and I used to give milk to our puppy early in the morning. My grandmother would recite from the scriptures daily in the morning.
All right, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So to express imaginary or impossible conditional sentences. Vikrant?
Yes, ma'am. If I were you, I would act more wisely. If I were a bird, I would fly high in the sky. If my friend Sachin were here now, we would go together to see the principal.
Okay. So next, to express the negative sense of an action or activity in the past by writing did not before the verb.
Ma'am, I had a question about the last one.
Yes.
Ma'am, why were is used in front of I because I is singular?
Where? If my friend Sachin were here now, is this one you're asking?
No, ma'am, on all three. If I were you, ma'am, shouldn't was should be used here was if I was you.
No, it's if I were you.
Ma'am, why? Because I is singular in the next one also.
That's the rule. It's if I were you, that's the correct grammar.
Okay, ma'am.
Ravni, would you like to add to that?
No, that is the correct. I'm afraid I can't say why it's the, but that is correct. If that's the way you say it. If I were you, I would act more wisely. If
Yeah.
I were a bird, I would fly high in the sky. If my friend Sachin were here now, we would go together to see the principal. Yeah, that's correct.
I mean, it is an exception like we had in our organic chemistry.
Yeah, absolutely right. Adarsh.
All right. So the next one, we've done the negative. Who's doing the other next?
Shivanshi, do the next one.
Okay, ma'am. Did the baby drink all the milk? Did the floods cause much havoc? Did not John seek permission from the manager for visiting the factory?
Okay, I'll just repeat that. Did the baby drink all the milk? Did the floods cause much havoc? Did not John seek permission from the manager for visiting the factory?
Let's go to, yeah.
Should we do 5 each, Kitika?
Yeah, how many are there?
We have 5.
Yeah. So Krish has left. We have Adarsh, Kshitij, Manjeet, Vikrant, and Shivanshi.
Yeah.
So 2 each.
All right.
So Adarsh. You're muted, Adarsh.
Jaya kept me in the dark about the matter.
Hmm.
The tribals felled down most of the trees in the forest for fuel.
Okay, correct. Felled ED आएगा ना? FELLED.
I think it should be the tribals chopped down the most of the trees in the forest.
So
Mm,
fell also is the same thing. Felling also means to chop.
ma'am,
Fell,
fell is already past tense.
fell. No, it's not fall and fell wala fell. Fell also means to chop,
Okay.
like felling of trees. When they cut trees for fuel, it's called felling of trees.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, next, Kshitij.
I need to go to see of my friend at the railway station last night.
Come again, say that again.
I need to go.
So this is simple past. ये हो जाएगा. Would anyone else like to try?
Ma'am,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
went to see of my
Ma'am, can
friend at railway station.
ma'am,
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
went I went to see of my friend
yes.
at the railway station
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah, that is correct. So it's went. I went to see of my friend. Correct. Next.
Mr. Das left for London day before yesterday.
Correct. Next.
The police caught the corrupt official red-handed while he was taking a bribe.
Correct.
I switched off the light before I went to the bed. Went to bed.
Correct. Who's next?
Manjeet.
Ma'am, I was Manjeet.
Shant. Yeah. Shant goes
It's,
next.
it began to rain as soon as we uh, step, uh, stepped out of the house.
Yeah, right.
I left the book at its proper place before leaving the library. The, the fox tried in vain to reach the bunch of grapes.
Correct. Shivanshi?
Yes, ma'am. The old man sold all the books on the roadside.
Right. Correct. So now we're going to past continuous. And after this, I'll move straight to the future. Okay, so past continuous tense is used to denote the continuity of some action in the past. Adarsh?
The flowers in the roadside park were withering due to pollution. Mr. Roy was planting trees during the rainy season. They were making merry at the function.
Correct.
And what
Kshitij?
does this mean? They were making merry at.
Having fun, enjoying the party. Okay. Kshitij?
The intelligence man caught Mr. Hardy red-handed when he was tampering with office record. When the guests came, we were taking our meals. I was flying I kite on the roof when mother called me downstairs.
Okay. So it is also used to denote the continuity of two past actions at the same time. Simple. Next, who goes next? Manjeet.
Yes, ma'am. The sister was dancing while the brother was singing. The baby was smiling while the mother was watching. We were listening when my grandmother was telling an absorbing story about ghosts and fairies.
Correct. To express the continuity of a past action in the negative by writing not after was or were. Vikrant?
The lion was not running uh, hither and thither in the forest. Okay. The cat was not trying to catch the rats. The cloth was not dripping with water as it was dry.
Okay, I'll just repeat this. The lion was not running hither and thither in the forest. The cat was not trying to catch the rats. The cloth was not dripping with water as it was dry.
Okay, so next is to ask questions about the continuity of past action by writing was or were at the beginning of a sentence. Shivanshi?
Yes, ma'am. Were the burglars breaking into the house? Were the Indian force fighting against the Pakistan regulars in Kargil? Was mother not looking after the children?
Right. Is this clear?
शिवांशी, it was forces. आपने force बोला था. That's forces, huh?
Okay, ma'am.
Shall I move on to the future tense because otherwise we won't complete it?
Sure.
Okay.
Or okay. How many? So there are 10 of these, right? No. Should we do just one exercise, Gitika?
Yeah, we'll do one. So then
Just
future.
one. Ah,
Okay.
thanks.
All right.
Others?
Children were plucking flowers in the garden. The teacher had a roll had nee, the teacher was having the roll call of the class.
The teacher was taking the roll call of the class, ideally. You know, have nahi hona chahiye. The teacher was taking the roll call.
Okay, ma'am.
Kshitij?
A match has went on in the playground as we passed by it in the afternoon.
It is continuous, past continuous. So continuous will always have ing at the end, whether it's past, present, or future.
All right. A match has going on.
Okay, think again. Going is correct, but not has. What will come instead of has? Because it's past. Past continuous. Matlab it's
Match
starting and it's
Had
continuing.
going on.
A match was going on.
Was going on.
All right, next.
The members were thumping their table in the
Parliament.
parliament to express their assent to the bill on the new economic policy.
Correct. Manjeet?
The teacher was teaching the second lesson when I entered the classroom.
Correct.
It began to rain when our bus was passing over the bridge.
Right. Vikrant?
Mother was knitting while the baby was sleeping in the cradle.
Cradle.
Mother was knitting while the baby was sleeping in the cradle.
Okay, cradle.
Vikrant?
Father was. Can you tell the answer?
Father was still awake
Okay.
when the clock struck 11. You know, at times there are exceptions. It has to sound right grammatically.
Okay.
Or
And
father
shouldn't it be
still
father
waking.
was still waking?
Father was still waking. Yes, yes. Sorry, my mistake. Father was still waking when the clock struck 11. Yeah, sorry.
I never used the word waking like that. That's why.
Yeah. Okay, Shivanshi?
My sister was dancing on the stage when I entered the hall. The
Patient. Patient. It's a
patient fallen asleep when the doctor felt his pulse.
Okay, so it is continuous. So we will put ing.
The patient falling asleep when the doctor felt his pulse.
We have to put was. The patient was
The patient was
falling
falling
asleep when the doctor
asleep when the doctor
was feeling.
was feeling his pulse. Okay, ma'am.
All right. So we'll move on to the future. Pavni?
Yes, please. Thanks.
Please do share it with them so they can go over it.
Will do.
No? And there's lots of homework here. All right. So what is future tense? Adarsh?
Ma'am, it sentences which represents future in time.
So the simple future again. So we have simple, we have continuous, we have perfect. To express an indefinite supposed action or activity in the future time. Please read.
We shall play cricket in the evening. They will come here tomorrow to pay a visit to us. Mr. Bose will sing a song at the cultural program.
Okay. To express determination, promise, order, or command. Shitinj?
I will work hard to get a scholarship. We will serve our country come what may. I will help you with money in case of need. You shall keep quiet at all cost. You shall always speak the truth, whatever the situation.
Correct. It's not speak, not speak.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So if you notice, we have shall and will here. Earlier we were doing was, were, has, had. Here we use shall, will.
Shall be. Yes, ma'am.
To express a supposed future action to convey negative sense by using not after shall or will. So that's Manjeet. Your turn.
I shall not purchase this house at this price. He will not disobey his parents, as he is an obedient lad. They will not attend the meeting, as they have already predetermined assignment on hand.
Predetermined.
Yes.
Okay. Vikrant.
The sun will rise in the east. It will snow on the mountains during the winter season. The storm will uproot trees except those which grow in thickets. So, no, thickets.
Thickets. Yeah. So this is to express a natural phenomena. Okay. Vikrant. Your turn.
Okay. Shall I go with you to visit the Hong Kong bridge? Shall we bathe in rain to refresh ourselves? Will you swim in the canal to feel exhilarated? Will he not polish his shoes to look smart?
Do you notice a difference here? Shall is used when we are talking about us, and will is used when we're talking about the other person.
Should I just read this once, Deepika?
Yeah, please.
Shall I go with you to visit the Hong Kong bridge? Shall we bathe in rain to refresh ourselves? Will you swim in the canal to feel exhilarated? Will he not polish his shoes to look smart? Thanks.
Okay. Next is Shivanshi.
Yes, ma'am. If I go to market tomorrow, I shall bring some toys for you. He will help you if you ask for it in right earnest. I shall relate to you the story of this novel after I have read it. Read it.
Have to have read it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, all right. So this is clear. We can do
Yes, ma'am.
one exercise. Or shall I just go over the rules of continuous?
Can
Okay,
As you wish, ma'am.
let's go over the rules and then we can do this for homework
Yeah.
because we're running over time.
Now, future continuous tense. To express the continuity of a supposed or expected action in the future. Adarsh?
we shall be waiting for the train at the platform. It will be raining heavily tomorrow morning.
Next, to denote the possible continuity of a habit. Kshitij?
She will be looking through the window all the day. Father will be going out for his regular morning walks.
Thank you. To indicate the continuity of a supposed or expected action in the future when the second action takes place. Manjeet?
When we reach Neha's house, she will be learning her lesson. I shall be taking my breakfast when I hear a knock at the door.
Thank you. Okay, so shall we close here, Pavni? Or let me see this. Okay, we can quickly read this also and then we're done. So Manjeet, okay, now future perfect tense is used to express the completion of an action supposed or expected to take place in the future. Perfect, so get this right. Ek hota hai simple, past, present, perfect, which is happening. You know, it is the simple tense. Continuous is what is continuing, and perfect is which has just happened. So let's carefully read this. Vikrant, go ahead.
We shall have packed up all our luggage before leaving for the station. The train will have arrived at the time.
At the right time. Okay, did you understand this? All of you?
Yes.
These are the future plausible actions.
Yes, yes. To express the completion of an action which will take place in the future, which is expected to take place. And Shivanshi?
I shall have lived in this house for 5 years. By January next, the principal will have addressed the students by the time the chief guest arrives. We shall have travelled for 4 hours when the train reaches Delhi.
Delhi.
Very nice. I'll just repeat it one more time, Shivanshi. Yeah. I shall have lived in this house for 5 years by January next. The principal will have addressed the students by the time the chief guest arrives. We shall have traveled for 4 hours when the train reaches Delhi. Thanks.
All right, is it clear? Please go over the rules once again and do the exercises. Pavni, what I'll do is I'll solve all of these and I'll send you the answers.
Yeah,
So
that will be handy.
that-
We have the answer key, no?
Yeah. All right. So then after that,
Okay, ma'am.
yeah, okay.
Um,
So I'll sign out.
Thank you, ma'am.
So
Okay,
then
Thank you, ma'am.
We want
Bye, ma'am.
Shivanshi, because you're new here, and whoever wants homework, I had last stream में मैंने पावनी मैम का एड्रेस दिया था इंस्टा का, वहाँ पे उनको प्लीज टेक्स्ट करो so that she can give you what homework we are giving the others. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
just send me a message, Shivanshi, and I'll do the needful.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Geetika.
Thank you, Vitika.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you, everyone, and have a
Bye,
good
ma'am.
evening.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, Shivanshi. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, Vikrant. Bye, Kshitij. Bye, Adarsh. Bye,
bye,
Manjeet.
ma'am.
Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Good evening, ma'am.